Welcome back to Reviews. A couple of E3s ago, might have been even 3 E3s ago, we got exposed to the Vita along with every other journalist in the video game industry, and one of the titles that stood out was Sound Shapes. We finally got it. What'd you think, my friend?
Yeah, it does feel like I've heard about this game about 1 billion years ago, and you know, this thing shows up with some really super high expectations. I'm not sure it's going to save the Vita, but boy, did I have a good time playing this damn thing.
It's just so freaking cool, and I think Sony has recognized what a marvelous piece of software this is, because now it's available for PlayStation 3 and the Vita. It's one of those dual play type things, so you buy it once and you get it for both platforms. Good call, Sony. It's exactly what the title kind of implies. It is a bunch of sounds and you're creating shapes, and it's a platform game that is very tied into the musical performance and the experience that you get from that.
I had this weird feeling playing this thing. Actually, we were in the car on the way to shoot today.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of activity and buzz going on in the car, and I was so pulled in to this world, and that's really a testament to how strong this game is. You know, and I loaded it up and it looks like the slightest thing in the world.
I know.
It looks like an iPhone game. I mean, it doesn't exactly pop off the screen as soon as you look at it.
Not right away, but just like great songs out there, you start to see all the layers in the gameplay, and then the way that this game grows and grows on you, as you're beating levels, you're also unlocking assets, just like you do in Little Big Planet. You take those assets, you can create your own levels, kind of create and compose your own song with your level, and then share it with the universe just like you can with Little Big. What's interesting about this game as a release product are the collaborations that they've done. There's some Deadmau5 in there, there's some Beck music in there, there's a little Jim Guthrie who did the music for the Sword and Sorcery game as well. And there's also art that's sort of supplied by some of the friends and partners and associations that Jonathan Mack, who runs Queasy Games, has built around this title. So there's a really cool sort of independent collaborative spirit that you're also getting washed over as you're playing through this game. And I love that idea. I love the whole concept.
This is incredibly unique, and with the user-generated content, of course, you're gonna have endless replay value here. You're gonna make a level for me, right?
Yeah, it's gonna sound amazing.
Scott's awesome level. There's nothing unique in the way that the game controls.
It's kind of like the Blob game that we played from Drinkbox. All these awesome little indie studios are in Toronto, and they all know each other, and they're obviously sharing ideas and building cool things together, which is fantastic.
I was worried initially that the game looked a little undercooked. It looked a little unfinished, but then the more I played it, the more I really got into the aesthetic of it all. This is some truly unique stuff. Thank you, Queasy Games, for making this awesome video game.
I think as great as it is that you can play it on the PS3, they've done the Vita a disservice, because I think a lot of people would have been attracted to the platform. This could have been a system-selling title for the Vita.
Yeah, it actually would have been a great pack-in game for the Vita.
I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. What are you giving it?
9 for me.
Scott and I have got to go start on our musical reviews on the run level, but we'll be right back with a lot more reviews.